This chat looks a little different today, so I'm trying to figure out why it looks different. We'll see if I can get it to work right. Hi, Evelyn. Hi, Cindy. Welcome. I'm trying to get chat to work in my software, but it's acting funny. Let me see. It may be because I have something else open and it's conflicting. So let me clean things up a bit. Hold on one second. Okay, let's see. I have a program running in the background and I'm thinking that might be why. Okay, let's see if I can get it closed and then we'll try to get the chat to work here. That's weird. Why is it doing that? Top chat, live chat. Hold on, gremlins. What? Hi, Marcia. Having a little issue with my chat software. Bear with me. Oh, there we go. It's working. Oh, except I have my... Thankfully, I can edit this out. I don't know why this is not... This is what my my editing software looks like. You can see all the little bits and pieces in there. That's why it takes so long to edit. Because I put in captions. I might have to make a change because it's taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. Hi, Kim. Welcome. Hi, Martha. Okay, so let me try again with live chat now. Let's see if I... Nope, it's still... Okay, well, it looks like it's working in... It doesn't look like my OBS software has caught up to me yet. Oh my goodness, hold on. Bear with me. Okay, I think we might have it at this point. Okay. Can everybody see Mahjong Time now? All right, let's see if I can... What? I just want to put a note on Facebook that we're live. So hopefully people will find us. Okay, you see the table. All right, excellent. All right, well, let's see if we can join a table. There's one. Let's join. All right, now I put up a poll on my Facebook page and asked a question about Siamese Mahjong because I think I still need to make some modifications to my schedule. So I'm trying to figure out what a majority of viewers enjoy watching so that I'm not spinning my wheels publishing content that a majority of viewers don't particularly care about. one of the comments that I got based on that poll is not so much about Siamese Mahjong, although it's kind of a 50-50 split. Some people do enjoy Siamese Mahjong, so I need to figure out how to continue to do that. But also, somebody mentioned that they miss the strategy theory. So what I might end up doing is figure out a balance between live streams and strategy theory, because some people prefer less chatter and more commentary only. Let me know what you think about that, if you will, because I do value input. All right, so for this hand, we have a joker, 3 bam, 4 crack, pair of 9 cracks. Then we have 2, 4, 5, 7, pair of 4 dots. And then single white dragon, single west south. This is a good example of using the most of your multiples with the supporting tiles. In this case, I think 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to break up the 9s. We might keep that west, actually, because we could maybe play east and west with 8s. Okay, Martha says yes for strategy theory. Okay, because I only do one strategy theory every 8 weeks. I don't think that's enough. I think people miss strategy theory. And I also do one solitaire every 8 weeks. It's like an 8-week cycle of skill builders, a solitaire game, and then a strategy theory. So I don't know if I have found the sweet spot yet with this new schedule. Let's see, let's pass these. So I'm trying to figure it out. Since I began on YouTube, I've been doing daily uploads. And with this change, I'm not uploading every single Saturday. So I'm not quite doing daily uploads, but for the most part I am, because I have a lot of projects built up that I want to get out and release on Saturdays. So one thing I've been thinking about is further modifying the schedule to upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But then of course I'm going to have to figure out how to do the live streams too. So we'll see. I'm trying to work it out. Bear with me as I try to figure it out. It's going to take a little bit of time to figure out the best way to move forward and still deliver content that you enjoy and that challenges me while not spinning my wheels creating content that nobody's interested in. There's a balance. I got to find that balance. All right, so we have 1 through 5, no gaps. 3, 4, 5, we have dragons. So we got to give something up here. We have 4, 5, 4, 5. Let's pass a 3. I don't want to pass 2 dragons though. 3, 4, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go ahead and give up on mixed suits. Okay, so I'm going to check on chat. Let's see. Marie says she likes both styles, Siamese and 4-player. Okay. Look, we got a multiple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do have a 5 here too. Maybe we can do 2, 3, 4, and 5s. That would be the fourth hand down. So let's keep those 5s. And let's go ahead and risk passing that white dragon, I think. Because we have a multiple with the 5. Let's see. Let's see here. Marcia says, I like strategy theory. For myself, I don't like playing Siamese particularly. Okay, here we have a 4, 5, north and 7 dot. I think 1 through 5 or 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 if we can get a 5 bam. So I'm not going to keep that 4. Kiki says, love the quick strategy session. Love it all and have learned so much. Thank you, Kiki. I love your name, by the way. It's fun. Okay, so same thing here. I think we could give up on the 6. We have a joker, so I wouldn't play a pair hand. You would keep the white dragon and maybe go for a quint, 2, 3, 4 dragon. Our multiples aren't big enough, or I would have considered a quint if we had bigger multiples. But I think 1 through 5, first hand under consecutive run, or 2, 3, 4 with 5s, fourth hand down. So we have options. Let's see, I'm going to check on chat here. Christine says she likes both Siamese and 4-player. Yesterday someone passed Marsha 2 green dragons. You know, when I was playing in the tournament, I'm about to release these video series on it on Saturday, but I was in that tournament and I was given a flower at least once, and I was given a pair of east winds. So people pass pairs and flowers. I'll have you know, I got proof. Let's see.
North wind.
Oh, I know, I have no flowers again. Oh, there's a 2. Let's get rid of the dragon.
Green dragon.
Consecutive run with flowers and dragons?
Red dragon.
Are you talking about, oh, you were talking about the 5th hand down with flowers?
3 dots.
We have no flowers. We do have a joker, but let's pass on that 3. We can't take it anyway if we play that very first hand.
2 dots.
Let's just wait and see. I don't think I would take that right now. Let's get rid of the east. All right, so
east wind.
Oh my gosh, Trish, someone passed a pair of flowers. Wow, that's really risky.
1
Oh, I think I would fall out of my chair on that. At least my jaw would probably drop at minimum.
North wind.
Wow, that would be really risky.
2 characters.
We're gonna pass on that. Okay, there's a 3, ma'am. So we have all 1 through 5. In mixed suits, that's a big spread. I think the 3 can go.
6 characters.
We still have potential for 2, 3, 4 with Kongs of 5s, fourth hand down. So let's just keep the 5s for a bit.
2 characters.
If the 4 dot goes down, that's going to be a decision maker.
4 characters. South wind.
Oh my goodness, Mary said she was
4
also
dots.
passed a pair of flowers. Okay, let's go ahead and pung.
Pung.
We'll get rid of the 4. Mary said,
4
I was also
characters.
passed a pair of flowers by an experienced player and it helped
5
you win.
dots.
That's crazy. Yeah, well, I suppose they could be close too and maybe that's why they risked it. I don't know.
South wind.
Trish says, I threw my whole strategy
7
out.
characters.
Oh my gosh. Well, what I have
9
learned
dots.
is there's no right or wrong, but there is good, better, best. And it's very situational.
South wind.
Strategies, when it comes to Mahjong,
5 characters.
are guidelines. And you have to take a lot of variables into
1
consideration
bamboo.
when you're making your decisions. We got to keep her.
3
What we really
bamboo.
need here is a 3 dot.
Kong.
I thought I
9 dots.
threw a 3 bam a long time ago. Oh, I'm going to get rid of that. I thought I
Orchid.
threw out a 3 bam a long time ago. Was it just now? Oh.
West wind.
We need this 3 dot
North wind.
as soon as possible.
Green dragon.
That's a good discard.
Green dragon. 9 dots.
So it looks like we're playing the first hand since I committed with that pung of 4 dots.
6 dots.
The only nice thing here is that the 3s, if they go down,
3
we can,
dots.
there it is. Oh, we need another joker now. Let's get rid of the 6. There's 1 dot
6
out.
dots.
Since we have only 1 exposure, we could be playing any number of hands.
Red dragon.
So hopefully we can just stay concealed. We'll see.
Red dragon. 8 bamboos.
Oh, 4 dot. We already have a 4 dot. Those are solid.
4 dots.
There's a
White
5
dragon.
crack out and nobody wanted it. So right around the 6 dot, where the 6 dot is, we'll discard one. Maybe somebody wasn't ready for it.
One character.
We could still maybe get a joker out of it.
7 characters.
Okay, there's no 8 dots out.
8 dots.
Oh, the yellow swirl is back. I think the confetti dots are gone.
1 dragon.
You see that swirl? I like that swirl more than those confetti dots or the Vegas lights around the tile. Do you remember
3
the Vegas
characters.
lights? We're back to the swirl. I like the swirl.
8 bamboos.
Marcia says, what's distracting? Oh, let's see. Am I the only one who finds the hands
White
distracting?
dragon.
Okay, so yes, people are finding the hands very distracting. It's going to take a while to get used to it, but this is the new version. So here we have East and West with 8s. Very nice hand. I like that hand, actually. West was playing 3-6-9, 3-6-6-9, probably 3-6-9, 3-6. I'm not sure because they have a Kong of 3s. Maybe 3-6-9 in one suit. They could have been in between 3-6-9 and consecutive run. And then this player was trying for 5-7-7-9, perhaps second hand down on the right. 5-7-7-9. They could also have been hoping for the second hand from the bottom and couldn't get 9 dots. So they were in odds. All right, well, let's try another table. Let's see. Kim says she likes the swirl. Second time catching the live stream. Welcome. We're playing American Mah Jongg at Mahjong Time. Patricia says she likes the swirl too. All right, so let's join another table. Here's one right here. All right. Yeah, I think the Vegas lights must have gone away. I prefer the swirl. One more player and we can get going. Patricia says, but does it look like the players are placing tiles in their racks after they discard? Or am I seeing that wrong? Does it look like the players are placing tiles in their racks? I don't understand. You mean when they pick a tile? When they pick a tile, it just goes in the row in front of them. There's no racks. Let's see. Evelyn says, can I mention where I post those pictures of solitaire racks? I don't teach. I just like the pics and upload it. You can upload pictures of solitaire. That's a good exercise. The only thing I want to make sure we don't go too far on is winning hands, because just like at Mahjong, that's it. It kind of does clog up the post, and we all get the same hands. There are only 50-ish hands on the card, and if we all posted our winning hands, we'd be seeing the same things. So I kind of agree with Mahjong, that's it, guidelines in that regard. So we do have 7, 8, 9, and 3, 4. This is where multiples don't go together. We're kind of in between, but I think that we have a better chance for 7, 8, 9 than we do with, let's get rid of this one. We're going to break up the 3 and go with 7, 8, 9. We have far more 5 through 8 than we do 1 through 4. So we paired up our 7. We did get a 4.2. I think it was a 6 1/2 dozen the other situation, but we have 7, 8 pairs now. So let's discard 1, 5, 4 and break up that pair and focus on big numbers. Oh no, that's fine, Evelyn. Patricia says they seem to place a tile after they discard. Watch the hands. They fill a space after they discard. Okay, we'll watch it We'll watch it as we go. When we get to the pick and discard phase, we have a pung now. So I think that was the right choice, although we do have a lot of 2, 3, 4 coming in. Let's discard the 8. I think we have 7, 8 though. Let's get rid of the 5. Here we go. Okay, now we have 4 north, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8 in there. We do have an 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. Uh-oh, the person across from me says no more Charleston. So I will say no as well, and then I will decline. But I just want to see something. They want 3. They declined the Charleston, and they want 3 tiles. That would be a decline. No, thank you. This is a good strategy. It is not rude to decline an optional cross from someone who stops the Charleston. Typically, if someone stops the Charleston, they're in one of 2 positions. 1, they're in between categories or maybe in between hands. 2, they're close to winning their hand. And I don't want to risk giving them a tile towards a near ready hand. That's why I decline. It's a good strategy.
8 bamboos.
Okay, so we have 7, 8, 9.
bamboos.
7, 8, 9 consecutive run. We maybe could keep the 6.
4 dots.
I don't know if we're going to be able to use it or not. But we have a lot of 2, 4, 6, 8.
North wind.
2, 4, 6, 8 kind of came in too. Look at all this 2, 4, 6, 8.
2 bamboos.
But I don't think it's going to be helpful. I think we can give up
8
the dots.
bamboos.
Let's keep the 2, 4 in BAMs. Because
4
there is a
characters.
concealed hand that uses 3 suits. Let's get rid of the 3.
3 dots.
If we can get a 2 crack, we could maybe play the 4, 6 suit 2 hand, 4th one down under evens.
5 characters.
We have a gap though, no 2, so
Four
it's just
bamboos.
plan C.
5 bamboos.
5 dot. There's a 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8 consecutive run.
2 dots.
So we do have some potential now for the second hand down. 5, 6 dot,
North
7, 8
wind.
cracks. We'll see if we can get the 5, 6.
3 dots.
I think this 4 can probably go now. Or the 2, 4
7
in
bamboos.
BAMs. There's an 8 now. Let's see here. Let's get rid of the 4 dot.
4 dots.
Marcia says, Michelle, you're right. I'm right about what the, are you talking about the Charleston strategy?
3 dots.
All right. So
4 dots.
let's see who, Patricia
7 dots.
said something. Oh, there's a 6. Okay, good. Let's get rid of these tiles here. So
4 bamboos.
our opponents, when they pick a tile, it goes to the right of their tiles. The hand discards a tile, and
9 characters.
we'll discard or we'll move
5
that new
dots.
pick into its proper location. So it looks more like what it might look like in
2
a live
bamboos.
game. I'm kind of thinking we should focus on 5, 6, 7, 8 second
3
hand
bamboos.
down. We can get rid of this 9 crack for sure.
5 characters.
We need 5 dot, 6 dot, 7 crack, 8 crack. We need help with our dots.
South wind.
9 dot we don't need.
9 dots.
Okay, so let's watch the next pick. I think when a player's pick fits their hand and they
9
discard
dots.
something in the middle of their tiles maybe, then the hand will move
South
the
wind.
tile. I don't know if that's just a programming thing or if it's accurate.
East wind.
Like right here on the left, it looked like she discarded a
9
tile out of the
bamboos.
middle of her hand and then moved that discard to fill that gap.
4 characters.
I don't know if that's just for show or if
6
it is.
dots.
Okay, there's another one there. Okay, let's Kong.
Kong.
So we're going to commit to the second hand down. We can
9
pung the 7 crack
characters.
and we can Kong the 8 crack. All we need is a 5 dot, and that will be a pung.
7
So
dots.
I've seen, here we go, let's see where they pick a tile from across from us.
Green dragon.
So they picked a tile from the middle, and then they moved that new tile into its
4
place.
bamboos.
So I have a feeling it's for show.
1 character.
I'm not sure if it is actually
Kong.
accurate as far as where the tiles are coming from in their
Red
hand.
dragon.
I don't know. So they discarded from within their hand. So yeah, I'm not sure. Hi, Anne.
2
Welcome.
bamboos.
Oh, we ended up getting a 2 crack. I thought that
2
might have been a nice
characters.
tile to have early on, but we committed to this consecutive hand right now. There's 1 5 dot out.
6 bamboos.
So if we can get that 5 dot, or maybe the 6 dot, the 6 dot joker is
9
available.
characters.
So if we can get that, that would be helpful.
7 dots.
There's a 5 bam. Wrong suit.
5 bamboos.
Patricia says, I see what you mean, just have to see it correctly. Are you talking about the gap?
4 dots.
Like when a player discards from within their row of tiles?
White dragon.
So there's another one. So they picked up the tile and pushed it moved it forward. I don't know. I don't know if that's, let's see what happens to the left here. Where the tile comes from.
Green dragon.
So it's coming from the middle, and then they moved the tile. I think it's just to give the
2
feeling
dots.
of players rearranging their tiles,
6
kind of like in a real
bamboos.
game. Yeah, there it went again. So again, I don't know
2
if that is
bamboos.
accurate or not, but it just shows variation in tiles being moved around instead of them just being,
North wind.
unmoving,
Green
I guess.
bamboos.
Oh, Marie said she agrees with
6
the cross
bamboos.
pass decline or the optional cross when somebody stops the
White
Charleston.
dragon.
Yeah. There's no need to feel bad about saying no,
Kong.
but you don't want to
West wind.
disparage them or anything or call them out on
4
it.
bamboos.
For example, I remember one time I was playing and I
Green
stopped.
dragon.
This was quite a while ago, years ago, probably when I was
2
just
dots.
learning the game, and
East
I
wind.
stopped the Charleston. So we have a 7 dot here. Okay, that's a good discard.
7 dots.
Let's see. This, okay. Cindy
3
said when we use the
characters.
8 dot joker bait, probably right now. There are
5
none out,
characters.
so I'll go ahead and discard now. We're about at the 4th wall. So you just want to wait till about the 4th wall. I probably could have discarded it a pick or
West
2 ago.
wind.
So we'll get rid of it now.
8 dots.
Let's see if anybody wants it. Nope. So anyway, I stopped the
5
Charleston,
characters.
and then I asked for 3 for optional cross.
7 bamboos.
And I got yelled at. And
8 dots.
it made me really uncomfortable. I didn't like it, of course. So then after that,
8 dots.
I never did that again. I
North
stopped the
wind.
Charleston, but I didn't say I wanted 3. Even if I had 3, I would say I want
6
1 or
dots.
2. And that way I
Bamboo.
wouldn't get harassed for wanting 3, because then they would question why didn't I continue through the Charleston. And it's very situational. If you're close to your
East
hand
wind.
and you have 3 tiles and you don't want to break up your hand if you get everything you
8
want in the next
bamboos.
pass, why would you want to continue the Charleston? So
9
it
dots.
is every player's prerogative to stop the Charleston, and there
Kong.
should be no questioning of that decision.
West wind.
Okay, so we have, we have flowers.
Green dragon.
We're in the end game. We have flowers. We have a
1
year
dot.
hand. Okay, so the player to my left is playing the second.
Mahjong.
Okay, they're playing the second hand down. We have like numbers with 1s. They had their pair though, I think. So, all right. So like numbers with 1s and flowers. This player was playing a pair hand, second hand down, mixed suits. under the year, and they needed help with ones. And then of course here we were trying 5, 6, 7, 8, but we couldn't get 5 dots. And then this player was playing 3, 6, 9 concealed. They were ready to win on a flower. No, they have their flowers. They were ready to win on a 9 crack or 6 crack. 9 crack or 6 crack would have given them a win. Glad I didn't have one. All right, let's see. Marcia said you have to dump that flower. We were in the end game. I was going to just switch to defense. I wasn't going to discard a flower in the end game when we had just 1 5 dot. So I was just going to let it go and just play defense. So Cood says, I would have been frozen in confusion if I were in your situation. Oh, what, when someone yells at you for making a decision? Is that what you were talking about? Someone yells at you for stopping the Charleston or something? It's every player's prerogative to stop the Charleston, and there should be no questions asked and no schooling at the table. Sometimes people will say, if you have 3 tiles to pass, you should continue the Charleston. That's not true. It's every player's prerogative to stop the Charleston for any reason or no reason. They don't even have to have a reason. It's best to continue if you can, because you're turning down 9 tiles that could potentially exponentially improve your hand. So I think the decision is situational. It depends on what's going around, how close you are, where your multiples are, if you have jokers, if you have gaps, if you're between categories or between hands. I mean, there could be a lot of reasons that you're considering, and there's no right or wrong, but there is good, better, best. So let's see what we have. I know there's a question there, so I want to get to that. We have a flower, a 4 bam, 5 9 crack singles, then 3 8 9 pair 9s. We have north, pair west, 2 jokers, and a 7 bam. Here, I would consider a quint because we have no gaps. So since we're keeping west, I would keep the north, and these 9s would be the number tile for the quint, and that would be quint number 2. I would also keep the 9 crack because we could maybe play north and south with 9s, which is in the wind and dragon category. So that leaves us with tiles we can pass, maybe one of each suit, like so. All right, now, hi Jeremy. How do I tell if an exposed tile is a joker or an actual tile? So let me answer that question first. In an exposure, the tile is glowy. It's ghostly. It's lighter, a lighter white than the other tiles. So when we get to the pick and discard phase of the game, remind me and I'll try to point it out. We did pick up a west, or an east. We're going to hold that. So now let's give up the 8, 7, 9 because we have a pair of wests and 2 4s. If we get 4s, we may switch our multiple from a 9 to a 4 because maybe we could play east and west with 4s, which is the 5th hand down. Okay, we picked up 1, 7, 9. I think we can pass that on. It's a little risky passing 2 year tiles. Okay, so Jeremy's next question is there a meaning for the tile that is laid sideways? All right, so Mahjong Time has 5 different versions of Mahjong. American Mah Jongg, and then 4 Asian versions. 2 of the Asian versions have discards turned sideways to indicate the player who discarded the tile in an exposure. So if the tile in an exposure on the right is turned sideways, that means the player on my right discarded the tile. If the tile to the left of the exposure is turned sideways, then that means the player to my left discarded the tile. If the tile in the middle of the exposure is turned sideways, that's the player across from us who discarded that tile. You can use that information to your advantage in some cases. Not so much with American Mah Jongg, but definitely with, for example, Ricci Mah Jongg. Okay, so it looks like we want to continue the Charleston. So I hope that helps with the sideways tile in an exposure. It tells you who discarded the tile, which player in relation relative to their seat, or the player's seat relative to you as a player. All right. Oh, Marcia says beginners tend to stop the Charleston when they have two hands. Yes, that's when you want to pick a hand and continue the Charleston. Okay, so here we have an 8, 9. Let's stick with 4s. Oh, thank you, Jeremy. Yeah, it's interesting because somebody else asked me about this just earlier today, about the sideways tile. Technically, that method is not used in American Mah Jongg, but I'm thinking that it's like that just because of coding. It's just the code of the program, and since it's used in the other versions, they just made it like that for American Mah Jongg. We did pick up a north here, so now we have a north, east, west. I think we could probably give up on 4s at this point and maybe even consider the concealed news hand. Or we could maybe play the second hand down under Winds and Dragons or a quint. We never did pick up the 9 dot. Okay, this player across from me is passing blind. This is a good thing to notice because in the optional cross, we might want to decline a pass. If they're passing blind, they're probably getting close to their hand. They want 2 tiles. They didn't stop the Charleston. Let's do, how many tiles? We'll do 2. So let's give them a 5 and a 9. Those were going around. We got a 3, 6 back. We got lots of discards. Oh, we're an underdog on this one.
3 bamboos.
All right, I think Winds and Dragons probably is going to be the best hand to play here. There are 1, 2, 3 hands that we could potentially play. Maybe even that quint, second hand down. We did get a joker. So now we have 3 jokers.
8 dots.
We could play news concealed, or we could play the second hand down under quints.
Bamboos.
We have a pair of norths and a pair of wests. So let's just see what we get. We'll stay concealed as long as we can.
8 dots.
Okay, there's a 2 dot.
6 dots.
We could maybe play the year hand under Winds and Dragons.
Characters.
You like the concealed news hand? Marcia, I do
9
too.
dots.
I think that's a pretty hand. Okay, you know what? I don't think we have the right tiles for a quint. I'm going to let it go. I think we could maybe try for the concealed hand. The concealed news hand.
9 bamboos.
If we had a stronger multiple in here, I might have taken that 9.
4 bamboos.
And what we might consider at this point is the year hand. The news year hand.
4 bamboos.
Okay, now there's a 4 dot. We could maybe
9
consider
dots.
that for the quint since we paired up. Let's see what happens.
2 characters.
If we can get a big multiple in here before we have to decide on a 4 dot, we
3
might still be able to
bamboos.
do the quint with a 4 dot instead of that 9.
6 characters.
No. Oh, 1, 2. Okay, year hand. Let's give up on the quint.
4 dots.
So we have
8 dots.
north and south, or north and news with
5
the year.
bamboos.
We can Kong the north. We do have a gap though. We have no south.
9 dots. Four dots.
Hi, Marcia says I haven't played a quint in a while. I haven't been getting
bamboos.
jokers much. Oh, pass. And the thing about playing quints,
6 bamboos.
in my opinion, if you have 3 jokers, consider it. But also,
Green
you've got to
dragon.
have big multiples to go with it. Just pairs like this is not enough, I don't think. And also,
2
the other
bamboos.
thing that I noticed right now is there are no winds out. Somebody else is playing winds.
4 dots.
We'll see. And those 4 dots, we would not have gotten.
Red
We had
dragon.
2 and 1 just went down. Yeah,
4
surely a lot of
bamboos.
people find it distracting. Okay, the flower, 3s. Let's stay concealed or give up on this year
2
hand.
dots.
Because now we have potential with 3 dots. There's 1 out though. I think maybe
dragon.
the concealed news hand might be the best way to go. We can
2
stay
bamboos.
concealed and use our jokers and not give them up in an exposure.
7 dots.
Let's hope the winds are in the wall. Hi
6
JL,
characters.
welcome.
4 bamboos. 6 bamboos.
We're playing news concealed probably here. We were thinking about trying a
5
quint,
dots.
but it didn't quite come in right. Let's get rid of this 1. We
1
could
dot.
still maybe play it if we build up, but I think somebody's playing winds.
2 characters.
Okay, there's another joker.
6 dots.
So we could take that next one, and then we could even take
8
a west or a
characters.
north. Where we're light right now is the flower. We have
9
only 1
characters.
flower. We need more flowers if we're going to do this quint. Either that or news concealed.
7 dots.
Let's see what we get. Let's see if we can get more flowers. Flowers.
8 characters.
I have a hard time getting flowers.
Green dragon. 7 characters.
There's 1 3 dot out. We could quint the 3 and quint the north or west.
1 bamboo.
No winds are out. Oh, there's a west. Okay, now it's looking a little bit better. We can use one of these
9
jokers
dots.
for the flower
8 bamboos.
and then the north for joker bait. Let's see if somebody wants that north,
2 dots.
because there are no winds out right now.
2 dots.
Okay, Marcia
1
says, I tried to
character.
quint the other day, starting with no jokers, picked 2 and got 1 from an exposure and 1. Of course, I had tried the same thing a few times and lost.
3
Yep, it is
characters.
risky, but it works sometimes, playing a quint with no jokers
7
from the beginning and then
characters.
hoping to draw them. It's a little risky, but it's fun when it pays off. So maybe another pick or 2 and we'll get rid of
1
the north.
character.
Oh, and there's the south. Okay, let's discard east and just test it out.
East wind.
Okay, nobody
Green
wanted
dragon.
it. Somebody could be playing north and south. So we're
North
gonna...
wind.
Oh, there's the north. We're gonna pass. Nobody wants it. All right.
6 bamboos.
That's all right. We'll see if we can do a quint. We're gonna try to push a
4
quint since I
dots.
already gave up an east and now there's a north out. Otherwise, I
White
might
dragon.
consider playing the concealed hand. We have 3 discards with winds and only 2 discards with number tiles.
6 characters.
So we're closer to news concealed than we are the
5
quint.
bamboos.
Although if we get another flower, I'd push the quint.
6 dots.
We could still push the quint.
White dragon.
We'll just have to see what goes down.
Two characters.
We could still play either the news concealed hand or that quint.
5 bamboos. 8 dots.
We're going to have to make a decision pretty soon, I think.
3 dots.
Yep, right there. Let's quint.
Quint.
Okay, we'll get rid of the south.
South wind.
So now we need a flower. Maybe 2 of these
1
players
dot.
are still concealed. Who knows how many flowers or jokers they have.
1
Because we have
character.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jokers.
8 characters.
What we need are flowers.
4 characters.
And I need to get rid of these norths. The player across from us discarded a north. That's a pure Kong there.
9
The
characters.
player to our right is still concealed. Oh yeah, the ghostly joker, Martha, thank you for reminding me. So look at these 9s. Do you see the 9 crack on the end, on the
1
right?
bamboo.
That tile, oh look, we got a joker. So I'm
9
gonna double
characters.
click on the glowy tile and we got their joker. And now we have everything we
North
need for the
wind.
quint. So you could see my 3s here, Jeremy. I think you were the one that asked about it. See how they're lighter in color? And every now and again, you'll see kind of a wisp come up from those tiles. That
8
indicates that they are
bamboos.
jokers. So there went the little wisp a
2
minute ago.
characters.
Let's get rid of the north.
North wind.
Okay, so hi Nancy. Okay, Jeremy says now I see the jokers glowing on the 3 quint. Yeah,
Red dragon.
we'll see. We need to quint the west, and we still need a flower.
East wind.
But they're gonna know what I need. There's no west out.
White dragon.
Let's see. We'll get rid of the 7. There are only 2 out.
7 characters.
So the player to our left is playing the first year hand. They need 4 flowers.
1 character.
That's probably where the flowers are.
East wind.
And I wonder if the player across from us was maybe playing east and west with 4s, and then they switched to a
3
Kong hand.
characters.
Okay, these are both out.
6 bamboos. 9 bamboos.
Okay, we have 2 more picks. 1 discard.
West wind.
Oh, there we go. Quint.
Quint.
Okay, we need a flower to
6
win.
dots.
We might have to pick it. There are no jokers available.
5 dots.
I don't think anyone's going to discard a flower right now.
7 bamboos. 3 bamboos. 5
3 of those were
bamboos.
out. Let's hope that our last pick is a flower.
6 characters. 1 bamboo.
1 more pick. There are no flowers out at all.
7 bamboos.
We got it. Mahjong. Woohoo! Oh, Marcia said if I kept my hand set up like that, I would accidentally discard the west. We got a keeper, and we got a Mahjong on that one. All right, we could play one more game. One more game. Let's see if we can get in one more win. Yeah, picking a flower towards the last pick of the game. That feels nice, I must say. Okay, Cindy says, where on the game table do you access to play against the game? You mean playing against a robot? Is that what you mean? Thank you, Jeremy. Okay, here we go. Okay, now this is interesting. Do you see these? Oh, we do have one multiple, a 2 bam. All the other tiles are singles. So we're going to build around the 2. We could play a year hand, or we could play evens, 2, 4, 6, 8. So let's keep 2, 4, 6, 8 and year tiles. And we have tiles to pass. Building around these 2s as the starting point. That's the launch point. Four, 5, 6. If we played 4, 5, 6, we'd have to throw away a pair of 2s. I want to build around the 2. So now we have 4, 6, 8, and 2. So I think probably 2, 4, 6, 8 is going to be a good way to go here. I don't want to pass 2 year tiles together. Let's see here. What about if we pass 1, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, I think would be good. Oh, you know what? We have a 9 dot in here. Let's get rid of that. So 2, 4, 6, 8, evens. We have a pair of 6s. Now we have a 6 bam. Okay. Those don't really work together. Not much at all. All right, now we have like numbers with 1s. And we only have 1 pair of 2s, so I don't think I would consider changing. I'd rather build around the 6s. So you want to use the most of your multiples. In this case now, the predominance is with the 6s. So here we have a 6, 7, 8 potential. 6, 7, 8. Six, 7, 8. I think we're going to risk passing year tiles because we're between consecutive runs, 6, 7, 8, or evens. We'll see what we get. If we get another 6, we could maybe even play like numbers. We have no flowers and no dragons though. 3, 6, 9. Well, we did pick up a 9, and we do have tiles we can pass. But we could maybe do like numbers with 6s. So let's give up this 4. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. Look, 2, 4, 6, 8 right there. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's keep the 6s and get rid of these. We got an 8 crack. We'll keep it. Let's focus on 2, 4, 6, 8. We're just going to keep them all. We'll just keep gathering until a hand shows itself. We have a 5, 9. We can pass those. Let's see what our opponent wants. Let's hope they don't delay. There we go. 3. Okay, we'll do 3. So 2, 4, 6, 8, we got an 8. If we can get 4 bams, we could maybe play the second hand down. We have 2 discards, so I really wouldn't pick a hand yet.
East wind.
Let's just see how this goes.
South wind.
There's another 8.
East wind.
If we can get flowers, we might be able to play a pair hand. Second hand down under singles and pairs. Of course, we'd have to discard the 6 bam and the 6 dot.
5 characters.
Also, if we can get 4 bams, we might be able to play the concealed hand.
East wind.
We'll just keep gathering. We don't need that 7 crack
7
for sure.
characters.
And I don't think the red's going to help us either.
7 dots.
4 bamboos. 5 bamboos.
We don't need a 1. Let's get rid of the dragon.
Red dragon.
A 4 bam is out. If we were to play that second hand down,
9
we would need a
dots.
Kong, a 4 bam, so I probably wouldn't consider that hand.
Kong.
Okay, so 9 dot is out.
5 dots.
It'll be interesting to see if they're playing something consecutive. Maybe we could use
9
these
dots.
8s. Oh, there's 1. They
9
got 1.
characters.
We don't need 1s.
1 character.
If anyone is playing 5, 7, 7, 9, you are their best friend. Why? Because I'll be discarding them.
Green dragon.
They're probably holding the 9 bams.
Green dragon. Six characters.
Okay.
1 dot.
So here's the 3 bam. Maybe 3, 6, 9 was a better choice. I don't remember. I know we had 9s, but I don't think we had 3s.
1 bamboo.
6 characters.
Singles and pairs would be really nice. We have a gap, no flowers, no 4s.
6
In
bamboos.
bams. Okay, so I would not take that. I don't know what hand we're playing. I typically will not make it an exposure
1 bamboo.
or claim a discard to make an exposure if I don't know what
7
hand I'm playing.
bamboos.
Yeah, we don't have any, we didn't have any 3s during the Charleston.
6 characters.
Because we did have 6s and 9s. The 5 is out.
5 characters.
We're just going to sit tight and we'll just keep gathering and see what happens.
6 bamboos.
Okay, that's fine. So if we can get a flower and a 4 bam, I think we should try
3
for that pair
bamboos.
hand. Otherwise, we might still be able to play the
5
second hand down.
bamboos.
We're just not getting even tiles.
1 character.
Where are they?
Kong.
Oh, there's a joker. No, they're out. It's out.
3 dots.
Oh, we got an 8. Okay, now, let's see here.
3 bamboos.
So we have all the 8s. We could maybe play the
North
second
wind.
hand or the concealed hand, but we have no 4 bams. That
4
is
characters.
a gap. If we can get a 4 bam, we could maybe play the
6
concealed
dots.
hand.
5 characters.
I think I would keep these 8s and get rid of this 6.
Red dragon.
Because if we could get even 1
2
4 bam,
characters.
we might be able to play the concealed even
Kong.
hand. 1, 2. Oh, I was throwing those.
Green dragon.
No 3 cracks are out.
North
There are
wind.
3 reds out, so they're probably playing 3 cracks. 3 cracks with
Red dragon.
flowers. 2, 4,
8
6 dots and
bamboos.
8 bam and cracks. 2, 4.
9
Oh yeah,
dots.
yeah.
1 dot.
Well, we'd have to throw away a pair of. Oh, there's a flower. Okay, so let's get rid of.
6 dots.
We could maybe try this pair hand since we got the flower.
5 bamboos.
So 2,
8
4, 6, 8.
bamboos.
2, 4, 6 dots and 8 bam, 8 crack.
8 bamboos.
Yeah, we could do that, but
7
there are 3 8
characters.
bams out now, and so the
5
pair
dots.
hand is not going to work. The pair hand is not going to work with these tiles. So
4 bamboos.
I think maybe we could play the concealed hand.
7 dots.
If we can get a 4 bam, there are 2 out right now. We may just have to
North
switch to
wind.
defense. We could maybe do the first 2, 4, 6, 8 in one suit.
7
We
characters.
do have joker bait, but I don't know how helpful
7
it's going to be.
dots.
We'll see. It's not over yet.
1 dot.
We'll see what we get here. White dragon. White dragon. Okay. Let's get rid of the 8 bam.
8 bamboos.
Because we still maybe could play the concealed
bamboos.
hand. And
1
then
dot.
we do have some potential for this dragon hand. Second from the
4
bottom.
dots. 7 bamboos.
Oh, 4 bams. They're done. They're done.
4 characters.
So we've got 3 pair.
7
Let's
bamboos.
focus on 2, 4, 6, 8 and dots.
6
There are 2 6
characters.
dots out. We may just have to play defense
South wind.
at this point. No 8 cracks are
4
out.
characters.
No 2 bams are out.
West wind.
2 6 bams are out. So we'll throw the 6 bams next. Now we are heading in.
8
We're in the end
characters.
game now. Okay. Let's pass. Let's switch to defense a bit here
8
and
characters.
discard the safe, or this. We'll
4
keep the
characters.
safest tiles. There are 2 6 bams out. No
1
2
bamboo.
bams are out. 2 8 cracks are out. The south is safe. So let's throw the 2 bam next.
3 characters.
Oh wait, they just
2
threw.
bamboos.
They just threw a 3 crack. Who
5
threw the
dots.
3 crack? I didn't. The player to my left threw a 3 crack. That's what they
7
need.
dots.
Why did they throw a 3 crack?
6 dots. 2 bamboos.
I'm confused.
4 bamboos.
Okay, Martha says this tends to happen to me with 2 4 6 8. You gather but get a
Lovely.
mishmash that doesn't make up a hand. Yeah,
5
we
dots.
have no gaps, but oh, look at the 3s. Okay,
8
we
characters.
have 5 more picks.
4 dots.
I think the player to my left discarded a 3 crack.
3
Maybe they
dots.
have flowers and red dragons, maybe.
2 bamboos.
We did get this dragon.
6 bamboos.
It's a little too late though.
2 bamboos.
There's 1 3 crack out. I think they threw
2
it.
characters. 8 dots.
No red dragons are left. Yeah.
West wind.
Oh, we got the white.
6 bamboos.
We're being mocked.
Seven bamboos.
So we have 1 2
8
2 more
dots.
2 more picks. 1 2 3 more picks. We have 2 discards. This 3
Green
crack.
dragon.
Let's see. 3 dot was just thrown.
3 dots.
Someone else has lots of jokers. They have
3
enough
dots.
jokers. Is that what you're thinking? Maybe they needed flowers?
8
I don't know.
characters.
It could have been a red herring.
9 characters. Pung.
Okay.
1 bamboo.
9 crack. Pung and a pung and a pair.
West wind. East
A
wind.
pung. Okay, wait. A Kong of 9 dots. And a pung of 9 cracks.
Joker.
What is that? Okay, am I
9
going?
bamboos.
Am I going insane? What are they playing? A pung and a Kong? That doesn't look right.
Joker.
Am I confused? Am I really confused? Oh, they called him
South
dead.
wind.
Was I not paying attention? I think they hit the wrong button. Oh, call South dead? Yeah, I was trying to figure out what they were doing. I think they hit the wrong button or something. But anyway, All right, guys, I think that should conclude this live stream. Kind of fizzled out there on the end with this wall game, though. Yes, you can. We could call them dead, but I was trying to figure out what they were doing because I was so focused on my own hand. I thought, okay, what am I missing? Is there some 369 that I'm confused about? But no, I think they accidentally clicked Pung instead of Kong. But they didn't even have the right number of tiles. So I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, okay, let's look. Mr. Piano, he's a really good player. Okay, so he has 4 flowers, and then it looks like he was maybe trying, I'm not sure. He could have been doing mix-suit Kongs, or maybe a year hand, but it didn't come in, so he switched to defense. He could have been trying for the first year hand. He might have switched to defense, though. And then this player had a bad hand, and then this player had a 3 crack, but they discarded a 3 crack earlier. I'm confused by this game. I don't know if I want to end the live stream on such a weird game. Let's play one more. Anybody who has time, stick around. We'll play one more game. That was kind of strange, that game. One more game. If we can get some players at the table anyway. It was a weird game. We had a lot of potential with that hand, but it just didn't come in. And we had very few cracks. We had only the 8 cracks. I was just trying to think of where were our tiles. They weren't in Mr. Piano's hand. He had 2 dots, I think. 2 dots and 3 bams. So I don't know, our tiles were just getting thrown down because nobody else was in evens but us. We did have a lot of them, but they didn't go together very well. Let's see if we can get a good start on this next one. And then this will do it because I want to get to this this tournament series that I'm going to release on Saturday. Okay, here we go. We have a lot of odds and year potential. We have odds and year potential. We have a 4 and a west to discard. So right away we are going to need to pick something to play. Either big odds, I think, or a year hand. Maybe we could even keep that west. Let's focus on a year hand and 9s. We have all the 9s. Okay, so Mr. Piano had a 4 and 6.2. Maybe he was trying for something consecutive. I'm not sure. We got year tiles. Maybe we could play the big year hand. Although now we have all these 9s. Let's get rid of this west. So we have 219, 19, 219. If we can get white dragons, we could maybe try the big year hand. The big hand on the card. The 75-point hand. Big year hand, maybe. I don't, typically people don't pass white dragons. Okay, we have a 2. Let's keep it. Okay, now we have to make a choice. 9s. Let's push. Let's push for the big year hand. So we'll get rid of the BAM next, maybe. Okay, we already have these tiles. This is why you don't want to pass white dragons. Hi, Slava. Good to see you in here. We're trying for the big year hand, so you came at a good time. No keepers. Marcia. Okay. Risky but awesome. Carol says yes. Yes, it is. We have no white dragons, but we have all the number tiles. We just need white dragons and then, of course, a flower. No keepers. Carol K likes the hands. No keepers, and we got like numbers. Maybe we could break up this 9 and pass these 3. They only want 2 tiles. All right, we can give you 2. Okay, I'm going to move my flower to differentiate our focus here. We're playing the big ear hand. Let's see if we can draw white dragons. Hi, Trace. Or let's see. Susie. Is it Susie? Oh my gosh, I have such a terrible memory. Let's see. Okay, we have a pair of 4s. If we're going to play this big ear hand, let's just get rid of these
4
tiles.
characters. South wind. 4 bamboos. West wind.
Oh my goodness. All right.
4 characters.
All right, look at this. Okay, so we have 219. We could play the first hand under the
6
year.
bamboos.
I don't know.
6 characters. 8 characters.
Yeah, we don't want a 3-bam.
3 bamboos. West wind.
Okay, Cindy, what do you mean? Hi, Pamela.
2 characters. 4 bamboos.
Oh my goodness, look what we got. Okay, 2. 2s. We don't need 2s. Oh, we're going to stick with
characters.
it. We've
4
got
characters.
all these multiples. Oh, geez. We still have
1
a
dot.
chance. No white dragons are out yet. Oh, we're going over, actually. The last game we
6
played was
bamboos.
terrible, so we're playing again. This will be the last game. We've been
7
on since 3.
characters.
Nancy says, play the first
Red
year hand and
dragon.
hope for white dragons and a couple more flowers. Oh my
3
goodness.
characters.
I know, that's why I was kind of thinking of holding the 9, but there's a 1 dot out right now.
1 bamboo.
Oh, we got a joker. We got a joker. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, fine.
Joker.
Oh shoot. I wasn't
7
quick enough.
bamboos.
It threw my joker. Oh shoot. Oh my
2
gosh,
bamboos.
I'm going down in flames. I don't need the 1 dot. Well, I was
characters.
thinking about keeping, oh, and there's the 2 now again. Okay, that's it. All right, let's see. Let's get rid of the 1.
1
Okay,
dot.
so we can play the second hand down. 2019. Here, we're giving up
1
on
character.
we're going to give up on that big ear hand. We just are building up these multiples like crazy here.
4 characters.
So we'll play the second hand down in 1
3
suit.
bamboos.
And we'll keep the 9s. Or we could keep the 2s.
3 characters.
So much for the big ear hand. But no white dragons are out yet.
6 characters.
There's a red dragon out.
5 bamboos.
There are 2 cracks out.
8 bamboos.
We do have 219 here though. We threw away the 1 dot though.
3 dots.
That was a mistake.
Pung.
Well, we were trying to go for the big ear hand, but we're not. We are pairing up. We have 2 pungs. Well, I didn't throw it by accident. I wasn't quick enough.
One
I was
bamboo.
trying to click on the 2 bam, and I
8
ran it right up to the
characters.
timer, so it discarded my flower, which was the last draw.
5 dots.
So it happens.
Kong.
Okay.
3 bamboos.
So they're playing 1 3 3 5 in mixed suits. 1 3. There are 2 1 bams out, so they
8
probably need 1
characters.
cracks and 3 cracks. Maybe we'll get a joker out of the 1.
2 dots.
5 bam. 1 3 3 5. 1 3. Nah.
5 bamboos. Kong.
Oh, there's a joker. No, it's already
7
out.
characters.
It's already out. Okay, green dragon. I don't think there's anything we can do with that. I'm going to discard it. Maybe someone's
Green
playing
dragon.
dragons.
7 characters.
Still no white dragons out.
1 dot. 4 dots.
We don't need a south.
South wind. 3 bamboos. White dragon. 1 bamboo.
Oh, goodness.
East wind.
All right. This player across from us, I'm not sure what they're doing, but I bet you they have dragons. I wonder if they're playing like numbers. That uses a lot of dragons.
6 bamboos.
Well, it uses a pair and a pung. They could be also playing a year hand with
North
dragons. They could be playing a year hand with dragons. Somebody's
2
playing
dots.
dragons. Oh, we got a flower.
2
Not that we
dots.
need it though. Okay, so we still have 2019, the first hand potential there. We don't have any 1 dots,
7
and there are
bamboos.
3 out. So yeah, forget that. Let's see, 1 crack. There's 1 crack out. 2 cracks are
dots.
out. I think these need to go.
5 characters.
3 dot. No, it's out.
3
Let's see. Martha
dots.
says, "What is that larger reflection thing that shows up
West
at
wind.
discard like the 4 dot?" It's I'm not sure what they call that. I don't know why
Green
that.
dragon.
If Slava's still in here, maybe he could answer.
9 dots.
I'm not sure what that animation is all about, because it doesn't always come up. It comes up at different times, and I don't know why.
4 bamboos. 8 dots.
Chat covers the board. You can tap
9
on the
dots.
down arrow next to the word that says live chat, and you should be able to collapse it. It depends on what device you're using.
6 bamboos.
North.
North wind.
We did see 1 white dragon. Where is it? There it
4
is.
bamboos.
Over here. This player threw it.
7 bamboos. 4 dots.
Oh, 5 dot. We got a joker.
5 dots.
Okay, so we'll fill a gap. Okay, let's throw 9 dot.
9 dots.
Okay, now no. I was thinking maybe we could play the first hand
4
and
dots.
use the joker as a 1 dot. There are 3 out. My concern is that we're in the
Southwind.
end game and we have 2 flowers.
6 characters.
Okay, there's another joker. 2 0. Okay. we're going to discard the 2-bam and keep the flowers.
2
We're going to use
bamboos.
this joker as a 1 dot.
6 dots.
And we're going to play 2019, the first hand. That way we can utilize those
West wind.
flowers, because I do not want to throw a flower right now.
Green dragon.
Okay, so the 2-bam nobody wanted. Let's get rid of the 1.
1 bamboo.
East and west with dragons, maybe east and west. There are 4
7
wests out. No,
characters.
I think they could be playing the year dragon hand.
7 bamboos.
Either the year dragon hand, maybe,
2
or like
characters.
numbers, perhaps.
East wind.
When the tile, okay, wait.
7 dots.
Slava said when the tile is behind the action menu. What does that mean? Ooh, 7 dot. Maybe they're playing.
6 dots.
Oh, good. They threw a 6 dot. I was just thinking maybe they're playing 6-7 dragon.
5 characters.
Okay. There's 1
6
8 dot
dots.
out. Action menu is pung, kong, etc.
6 characters.
You mean if you're waiting on a pung or a kong, the tile lights
5
up? Is that what you mean,
characters.
Slava?
East wind.
Oh, we got a 9. Oh, we don't need it. All right, let's get rid of the 2-bam.
2 bamboos.
We don't need that 9. We only need a pung.
4 dots. South wind.
Okay, we have only 2 more picks.
East wind.
Or 3 more picks, really.
North wind.
2 more picks, and we have 3 discards.
Red dragon.
So the only way this is going to happen is if we can pung and we get that white dragon.
6 dots. Red dragon.
Where are the soaps? We'll find out. We did get a flower right at the very end of the game.
Red dragon.
So we'll find out where those dragons are now.
North wind. Green dragon.
We got another flower.
Joker.
We ended up getting all the flowers that we needed.
9 dots.
There they are. They're over here. Okay, well let's figure out where we're at now. So we just couldn't get the white dragons. We never would have got them for the big year hand. So South is playing 1-3-5, but they had a white dragon, and I think they were holding it because there was only 1 out. So they probably were switching to defense, but I don't know what they were playing though, because you can't have a pung of 3s unless that was a mistake. Third hand down, you need only a pair of 3s playing 1-3-5 and 1 suit. And then this player was playing 7-8-9 mixed suit kongs. They were 1 away from ready. 7-8-9 mixed suit kongs, third hand down. And then this player was playing an addition hand, 8-5-13, and they had joker bait with the white dragons, which is a really risky tile for joker bait. So yeah, that was interesting. Okay, so let's see. Check up on chat. 135 says sometimes the tile is discarded is covered by the action menu. Oh, I see. Sometimes tile that was discarded is covered by pung kong quint, and the reflection helps to identify it. I see. Okay, I see. Somebody else mentioned, Slava, since you're in the room, earlier today somebody commented or sent me a text and asked, why are there highlights used in the game in addition to a verbalization? I know that we can mute our program, our computer, or device, but there's also lighted tiles, like the swirl underneath a discard that you might qualify for, or the last time I played, there were what I call Vegas lights on tiles. So Is that for the hearing impaired? Or is that just for visual emphasis? And when the tiles light up, is it because you qualify for the tile, or is it every single discard is lit up? Or there's the yellow swirl under every discard, under each active discard? That might be too many questions. It's basically about the visual enhancements on discards. That'll be the last game for the live stream. I'm just hoping that Slava, did you hear me with these questions about the visual enhancements on discards? Maybe you're writing a response right now. I don't mean to rush you. Oh yeah, we had a few wall games, but we won a quint. We won that quint, didn't we? It's nice. I think it was the quint. So today, let's see, today's Tuesday. So the next live stream is going to be Thursday night at 7 p.m. And I'm going to continue, I think, with the live streams for February, and then maybe reassess the live stream and strategy theory. People are really missing the strategy theories. They like the strategy theory because it's commentary only and no socialization. Some people are distracted by the chatter. Oh, every discard is lit. Okay, every discard has a visual. Is that just because of visual interest, or is it for the hearing impaired, or both? Vicky asked if I mentioned something about a tournament. No, I'm not going on a tournament. I participated in a GMT tournament at Mahjong Time in January, mid-January, and I recorded it. I'm going to be releasing a series that covered the experience. So for anyone who's interested in playing in tournaments, they might be interested in playing at Mahjong Time, because there are tournaments in the game with rewards. So I decided to participate and record the experience. That's going to be released on Saturday. Oh, you did reply. Okay. Sorry, Slava, I didn't see that. I must have missed it. Let me see. All right. I'm looking forward to it too. I want to see if it gets a lot of views, because if people are interested in playing in tournaments, I might participate in more, because the way you play in a tournament is a little different than when you play in just a regular game. You have to consider where your place is during the tournament, and also consider whether or not to switch to defense maybe earlier than you would in a regular game, because you don't want to throw the winning tile, because that can really hurt your score. Anyway, I don't want to give you any, what is that called with spoilers. I don't want to give you any spoilers. So you'll have to watch the videos, okay? All right, Mary, thank you so much for coming. Everyone, thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Marcia asks, she thought what I was reconsidering is strategy theory versus Siamese Mahjong. What I was looking for when I did my poll on Siamese Mahjong. I was just wondering how many people are watching those videos, because part of me was thinking maybe what I should do is do like Monday, or do, for example, Tuesday, Thursday for 4-player, Wednesdays for Siamese, and then take Monday off. I'm not sure, because I might be traveling some. So I don't know. I have to rethink it, but I may move away from daily uploads, which is what I've been doing since 2017. I've been doing daily uploads, and I've been trying to stick with it, but I'm not able to get to a bunch of projects that I want to do. Special projects that have just, you should see my pipeline is huge of different videos that I would love to do all about Mahjong, different versions, sets, rule sets, different videos on topics about the game, not just different versions, but other types of topics. So Evelyn's saying don't burn yourself out. Yeah, that's one concern that several people have, is that I'm going to burn myself out on daily uploads, because I've been going, come April, it'll be daily, almost daily for 3 years. That's a lot of videos. Let's see. JL says, I'll watch everything you do. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see. Have a good evening, JL. Thank you so much. No, live versus strategy. Yeah, the live streams. Like recently, a viewer who I trust implicitly said that she thought maybe I was doing too many live streams, and that I would get burnt out on going live. So think it through, set your priorities. We love it all. Thank you, Anne. All right, well, I'm not burnt out, that's for sure. The problem is that I still can't get to my projects. I've got unboxings to do. I have 2 unboxings that have been waiting far too long, and I just cannot get to them because I'm so busy with the recurring videos. So I'm gonna think about it. I'm not gonna make any rash decisions because I've already just switched the schedule in January. So I'll think about it. I'm gonna be going away 2 consecutive weekends, and I'll be away from the computer, at least from editing and whatnot. So that'll give me some time to think it through. And then I'll do a channel update with whatever decision that I make. So that's why I've been having those polls, to try to, as a litmus test, to see what viewers are interested in. Because I don't want to churn out videos that people aren't interested in. So we'll see how it goes. Please communicate with me though on Facebook and under my videos, so that I'm sure that I'm delivering content that you like. With that, I'll go ahead and sign off. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Click that little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next live stream, may all your picks be keepers.